Hello, West Islip High School class of 2012. I cannot tell you how much of an honor it is to be giving this commencement speech. Not because I'm a modest person, but because I really just don't think I'm inspiring them. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty awesome, and handsome to boot, but inspiring people is not exactly my strong suit, especially people who really couldn't care less if what I say inspires them or not. But let's pretend you care, and that this speech will forever change your lives.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Just in Fight Club, Tyler Durden tells us.
You're not your job. You're not how much money you have in the bank. You're not the car you drive. You're not the contents of your wallet. You're not fucking khakis. You're the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
In all honesty, these are some of the most influential words I've ever heard in my life. I mean, what could be more blatantly true? Most of us will probably end up doing nothing special with our lives, ending up in dead-end jobs, breeding with people we pretend that we love, due to some social need to not die alone, and trying to sculpt ourselves in what society...
Inconceivable!
But I also believe that we can stop being the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world. Unfortunately, most of us just don't care enough to try. Now, this isn't meant to say I'm better than anyone else here. I think it should be obvious, I'm not. I'm overweight, I'm lazy, I don't participate in activities, and I avoid socializing like the plague. But I'm also happy. And that's what we should really strive to be. I enjoy the life I live. I enjoy the food I eat. I enjoy talking to the people I talk to. Sure, I might not lead the most exciting life or eat the healthiest of foods, and my friends may be a bunch of scumbags and losers, but that's just the life I want. And that doesn't mean you should want that. You should want to aim for your goals. Dream the dream, as most people who like to abuse cliches say. And that's why cliches exist, because they work. Of course, now the speech is forced to take a darker turn. In all honesty, the advice I'm about to give you is some of the best I've ever received, but it's also somewhat disheartening. The truth is, we are all failures waiting to happen. Those of you who are already failures just happen to be ahead of the curve. But that's okay, because do you know what failure leads to? Well, 80% of the time it leads to success, which is obviously good. Unfortunately, the other 20% just leads to more failure, which is not bad per se, but it's a little upsetting to be constantly failing. But what do we take from our failures? Well, hopefully we take away a lesson that helps us to become much better people. And sometimes, all we can do is hope for success.
Groovy.
So let's get back to you guys. The graduating class of 2012. Wow, exciting. I'm sure you all have a lot of dreams of what you're going to do after graduation. Some of us will go to college and end up spending the rest of our lives trying to pay off the debts we accumulate. Others will join the military, fighting for politicians who don't give a damn about you. Well, let's not harp on the bad. It can be such a downer. I like to look on the bright side of life.
I always look on the bright side of life.
You're all on your way into becoming the heads of our society. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing has yet to be decided. Well, let's just take the optimistic view. Some of you will go on to do great things, although not in the same way that you've always thought you would. For instance, you could be a garbage man. Now, most people think of the garbage man as the lowest rung in the social pyramid. But the truth is that without garbage men, our streets would be filled with trash, filth, and more corpses than you would think. Seriously, the mob loves shoving bodies in the dumpsters. So my advice to you is to aspire to be like the garbage man, saving the world without most of us realizing how big an influence they have. So I leave you with these inspiring sounding French words. I don't know what it means, but it sounds cool. La parfaite valeur est de faire sans demande c'est qu'on sera capable de faire devant toute la...
Look, you can't just start a slow clap at any old time. You gotta wait for the right moment.